morning C2, how are you today? Everybody says good morning, Martin. Beautiful. We are part of the school's inclusive mainstream and special needs schools programme that Farnham In Bloom run. You've come on the right day, it's brilliant weather. Our guys will be doing 5 hanging baskets, either down at the greenhouses at West Street, or the council do bring them to us so that we can do them here. That'll all go into the hanging baskets. The hanging baskets will then go out into the town, as you know, and we're also involved in the schools programme. We've got, I think it's 18 schools this year in the schools gardening competition, which lies within Farnham In Bloom. And we took 2,000 plug plants from the council in April, and we brought them up here, and all these guys in particular actually potted them up into 9cm pots. We kept them here and gave them a really nice holiday for about a week, and then Farnham Council came up and collected them back. So we like to think that out of the 27,500 plants that were grown by the council for Farnham In Bloom this year, we actually contributed to 2,000 of them we were helping. So we're all really keen to be blooming friends, and it was a really good inclusive thing for us.
We are blooming friends!
We are up for anything really to help support the Farnham In Bloom to ensure that we actually get gold in South East In Bloom, and ultimately to win a gold for Britain In Bloom, which we're also in this year. And as well as the town council's workforce, we are supporting them in, as you can see today, the planting of over 27,000 plug plants, which have come in over a month period, and we all come together to help plant those up so ultimately they can be grown on in the greenhouse here and then planted out either in the hanging baskets or in troughs around town. We thoroughly enjoy it, we have a good laugh, we get a good system going. Once we're done the potting up here, we may help with the actual planting of the hanging baskets. We'll go around and look at the flower beds, make sure they're weeded, make sure they're kept litter free, and everything is in very good condition, not only for when the judges come, but throughout the whole of the summer, because Farnham is very popular with visitors, so we want to see our town looking at its best throughout the whole summer period.
We're here in Rumfold in Farnham on 2.4 acres, and we grow veg for about 70 families all year round. Every week they get a veg bag. Most of it is grown by us, sometimes in the Hungry Gap. We buy in a little bit then, but that's always from UK producers and always organically certified. Because we're a community supported agriculture project, it means that there's that direct link between us and the people eating our food. No one needs to rely on a third party to come in and inspect and certify. You can come in for yourself, you can have a look in the shed, you'll know how we grow. At the moment we are expanding and letting in more members later in the summer. We grow pretty much every single kind of veg you can in the UK, obviously as the seasons change. What's in the bag is different. We harvest all the veg and then we pack it into these bags, and this is what our members come and pick up from the pack house every Thursday evening.
At the end of every run, when we finish that final tune, after we've said thanks for coming out.
Farnham In Bloom, we love to support that amazing project for Farnham. We are the major sponsors this year, and we are delighted as trustees to support Farnham In Bloom. We visited their greenhouses only the other week, and the amount of flowers and preparation work that have been done by so few people is amazing. I feel very proud to be a member of the Farm Institute charity in being able to support the local community.
We're in Lower Bourne. I'm chairman of the Bourne Residents Association. I've lived here for 38 years. I know it's busy, but it's just a little haven. And we've got insects, we've got bees, and it's really quite a pleasant place to sit if you can shut out the traffic. At the moment we've got about 10 tubs and 6 baskets and a long rectangular planter and a wall trough. But we also litter pick. We keep an eye on street furniture. We see if there's cracked pavements and broken pavements, and We've worked very closely with Farnham Town Council and Surrey Highways, who have been a wonderful support to us. We couldn't do it if we didn't have the support. And wonderful neighbours, shopkeepers, everybody's on board. But the hard core of the Bourne Beautification project, there's probably about 5 of us really. And we also have youngsters who come and help, and they come out in the evenings if they're not doing other things, and in the summer holidays. I love it. I love to see that the village where I've lived all these years is just cared for, and it's become a talking point now.
Getting lost, I shut, living in a world of aliens.
The Space to Grow is situated behind St Andrew's Church, right in the centre of Farnham, and on the far end of us, or behind me, are 31 acres of the Bishop's Meadow. The land became available about 3 years ago. In the first year, we cleared the land using multitudes of skips, but by the end of that first year, we were able to plant a wildflower meadow, but Space to Grow wasn't born until the following September, which is September 2017. A group of us got together at the old vicarage to come up with a viable plan to use the acre for the benefit of the community. With my background of being an alcoholic and being treated by Transform Housing, I realised that there were a group of people for whom this would be an immediate benefit. So they were the first people we knocked on the door from, and they've been supplying us with volunteers from day one. The people that you've seen in this short film, all of them are volunteers. That includes myself. We come here because we know it's doing us good. Other groups have since got involved, including voluntary organisations from across Surrey. The local doctor's surgery are aware of us and are using us now as a social prescription. I think during people's lives, there are always moments where you perhaps need to retreat, find your own special place. And for many that is Space to Grow.